The ancient origins of Lahore Fort. Lahore Fort stands as a testament to centuries of history. Its origins stretch back to the 11th century. The fort's foundations whisper tales of an ancient era. Over the centuries, the fort witnessed the rise and fall of empires. It endured periods of conflict and transformation. The fort's strategic location on the banks of the Ravi River made it a coveted prize. The Ghaznavids, the Ghurids, and the Delhi Sultanate all held sway over Lahore. Each dynasty contributed to the fort's development, adding fortifications and structures. By the time the Mughals arrived in the 16th century, Lahore Fort was already a formidable stronghold. The Mughals, renowned for their architectural prowess, transformed it into a masterpiece of Mughal architecture. The Mughal era marked a golden age for Lahore Fort. Emperor Akbar, the great Mughal builder, recognized the fort's strategic and symbolic importance. He undertook extensive renovations and expansions in the late 16th century.
I saw the potential in this grand fort and knew it could be much more. We added massive walls, imposing gateways, and a palace complex to strengthen and beautify it.
My father, Jahangir, truly showcased our love for art and aesthetics, but I, Shah Jahan, left my own mark with the Sheesh Mahal, or Palace of Mirrors, renowned for its intricate glasswork and ethereal beauty.
Aurangzeb, the last of the great Mughals, also made significant additions to the fort. He constructed the Alamgiri Gate, the fort's grandest entrance, symbolizing Mughal power and authority. Aurangzeb's reign marked the zenith of the Mughal Empire. The decline of the Mughal Empire in the 18th century ushered in a period of instability. Lahore Fort, once a symbol of imperial might, faced neglect and decay. The city of Lahore itself changed hands several times. The Afghans, the Sikhs, and finally the British all left their mark on the fort.
Under Sikh rule, I used the fort as my residence and added several structures in the Sikh architectural style. We respected the fort's Mughal heritage while incorporating our own elements.
The British annexed Punjab in 1849 and Lahore Fort came under British control. They made some modifications for administrative purposes but largely preserved its historical integrity. After the partition of India and Pakistan in 1947, Lahore Fort became a symbol of Pakistani heritage.
Just a short distance from Lahore Fort lies another Mughal masterpiece, Shalimar Gardens. Commissioned by me, Emperor Shah Jahan, in 1641, these gardens embody the Mughal concept of paradise on earth.
They were designed as a place of leisure and recreation for the Mughal court. The gardens were laid out in the classic Persian style, a four-part garden divided by waterways and paths.
This design reflects the Islamic concept of paradise as a garden of abundance and tranquility.
Shalimar Gardens were built on a sloping site, allowing for the creation of 3 distinct terraces connected by cascading waterfalls. Each terrace has its own unique character and atmosphere. The construction of Shalimar Gardens involved skilled artisans and craftsmen from across the Mughal Empire.
Shalimar Gardens are a testament to the Mughal love for intricate details and harmonious design. The gardens are adorned with numerous fountains, water channels, pools, and pavilions.
The marble structures, including the Hall of Public Audience and the Hall of Private Audience, are masterpieces of Mughal architecture. They feature intricate carvings, delicate work, latticed screens, and colorful frescoes.
The gardens are also home to a variety of trees and flowers, carefully chosen for their beauty and fragrance. The sound of water cascading down the waterfalls and flowing through the channels creates a soothing ambience. The gardens are a place where one can escape the hustle and bustle of city life and find peace and tranquility. Lahore Fort and Shalimar Gardens stand as enduring symbols of Pakistan's rich cultural heritage. They are not merely historical monuments, but living testaments to the Mughal Empire's grandeur and artistic brilliance. Preserving these UNESCO World Heritage Sites is of paramount importance. The Pakistani government, along with international organizations, is actively involved in conservation efforts. These efforts include restoring damaged structures, maintaining the gardens, and ensuring the site's long-term sustainability. Lahore Fort and Shalimar Gardens are not just for tourists, they are an integral part of Pakistan's national identity. They serve as a reminder that even in the face of changing times, beauty and artistry can endure. Lahore Fort and Shalimar Gardens are a gift from the past to the present and future generations.